Okay then, on towards game 4 first half we go. Permabands, we do have the Gardener, Seer, Psychologist, Prospector, Mercenary, and Coordinator. It's going to be a Forward and Priestess first 2 bands here, and we're going to be following up with a Geisha, Opera Seer, and Dream Witch band. Okay, if that's the case, we do have quite a few options, but for the survivors here, we could definitely come out with Anti and Cheerleader immediately. So those two can definitely come out immediately. But it seems like we're gonna opt out for our main rescuer here instead, but Anti will also be popping out. So Anti definitely has to be one of the first picks, especially in this day and age where there's one guy, well, this guy that does not have chip hunters, lol. But of course, we're going to be following up with Lawyer Band. Lawyer Band over here, I'm just going to keep saying Cheerleader. I want to see Wolves playing Cheerleader, but Arrow playing this for that second tie turner is brilliant. Or even just for the normal containment, it also is brilliant. We did ban the very fast B-type hunters, so even if there does come out with a BQ, it doesn't work. But of course, the last band will be patient. You could go Acro here then if that's the case. You could go Acro here then if that's the case, since Acro still is not banned just yet. From the survivor side, they probably want someone a little bit of a faster decoder, so they could have entomologists just for the sake of going against the Violetta. You know, they could have entomologists for the sake of the Violetta. But it seems like we're gonna come out. Okay, I finally seen Wolves with Cheerleader. I needed this. I need this Cheerleader so much. Okay, we're gonna see how Wolves do it with a Cheerleader, cause they're the type of team that that fights for a 4-man escape endgame. They are the type of team that does that. But for Xiaocheng's side, they could go Vio. They could go Vio. They could potentially go. There's not much you can do actually. Vio Night Watch, but then Night Watch doesn't counter this. Even or this. All these gets countered by Night Watch, so you don't know really, unless there's something that well, there's probably a lot of things I don't know of, but we're gonna have to see how this guy. Okay, Hermit, no, my friend. Okay, if we play Hermit here, then I guess we're not gonna be able to see the Cheerleader come into the effect, and if that's the case, if you look at it right, 487 anti-Korean Cheerleaders on Jelly has Cheerleader. If you just look at it, you're like, oh my god, this is a stacked team. A very stacked team right now. They opted out for first officer because they want to choose Cheerleader. Wow. But anyways, let's move on towards the area selection mode we go. What are we going to be seeing here? We're going to be seeing Hermit spawning by double 11, so 2 pallets 1 window. Well, not double 11 really. I guess still double 11, 2 pallets 1 window. And persona wise, we're going to be seeing Instant Attention Blink here alongside with double tie turns here on the Aeroplanist and on the first officer, and of course one with a speed boost on the Cheerleader, and we're going to be seeing anti-current of course with Flywheel. This is going to be playoffs day 1. Okay, in towards the game we go. We're going to be seeing Xiaocheng here going straight towards the anti-current. We're not going to be linking up anything just yet, but since Blink is still in effect here as well, going after the first officer wouldn't be bad if we decide to link up there a little bit earlier. But since first officer, the first pocket watch has been used, we do see that it's an instant attention type of build, but that's going to be a very beautiful red landed on towards the FO right there as well. We need to wait for one more blue. Being able to drop down a pallet. Okay, 9 more seconds until the next hit, which is fair enough. But even if that's the case right now, oh, no, they didn't go up just yet. Xiaocheng didn't go up just yet. There goes the hypnosis stage. But okay, yeah, fair enough. There goes the hypnosis stage. But since it's a Cheerleader, what can we do? Okay, fair enough. 11 there, dropping down a pallet here once again. We do have the next orb ready, but it seems like we kind of mispredicted that one as well. So that's going to be our free 1-minute containment here. For first officer, he definitely does have no items remaining right now, but we cannot actually blink open here, so we're going to have to wait. But that's going to be once again another brilliant, not terror shock, but pallet hit. And right after that pallet, I think we bought relatively a lot of time. This is probably tie guaranteed. We are going to be able to get a stun there. That's going to be a normal hit. And we can probably fall from the heavens. Attachment will not be used just yet. Attachment will be used just about now. We can probably follow it up with a blink, but it seems like we want to save the blink here as well. First officer here getting stunned brilliantly, and of course going down here immediately. And there is no basement nearby, but everyone's cipher machine is currently done here though, so that's also an issue. We do see aeroplanes wanting to come in for the rescue, so we do have that extra tie turner here as well. But if that's the case, with this extra tie turner, we're gonna have to see if this first officer is gonna be able to body block or not. Because this, no, well, not body block, rebound contain properly or not. But on this side note as well, you do need the aeroplanes to come in a little bit early. Just because of the fact that this is a hermit after all. So we're gonna force it hit here. Now blink is ready. We can blink first officer here if it's really needed. But I guess for Xiaotan right now, what he has in mind is just basically hitting him down, since first officer is far away from the pilots anyway. So we're going to be able to get a hit here. Okay, no problem at all. Cipher machine wise, it's going to be very, very, very slow. And we're going to be able to get a pickup. We're going to be able to know, well, we're going to be linking the cipher machines first. Meanwhile, 487 is going to come in to harass. But even with this harass, yeah, Xiaotan's going to be forced to go in towards Graveyard to chair here instead. Now, cipher machine wise, it's very slow, but also at the same time, you do have an anti-Kura nearby. You could blink hit the first officer, but even with that in mind, oh, we didn't really go out, so fair enough. Anti-Kura also coming in right now. That's a flywheel predicted by 487. It's really hard to predict who's gonna get who. But anyways, we are going to be able to see quite a bit of a body block situation here, I guess. We're going to be able to see one pushback, another pushback here, and it's going to be an 8-second thing. Oh, wait a second, tram. Wait, no, it's tram. Oh my god, it's tram. Wait a second, it's tram. Tram came on time. Oh no. Oh no. Attachment has to go. Attachment. We're going to be able to go towards the two-story area right now just to do our teleportation right over. So with this teleportation in mind as well, we are going to be able to see the hit on towards the first officer here, thankfully. Okay, at the cipher machines that was about to be prime, but it seems like we're going to blink open here for the blink open. We're going to be able to pop anti. Ah, right. This is a fucking menace. What an anti-Korean. What an anti-Korean this is. Oh my god. What an anti-Korean this is. Wow. Oh, we're going to be seeing 11 nearby here, getting the red and then the blue being stacked. But even with that in mind, it will still be an immediate down here for 11, since this is a detention hit, 0.6 damage there. But that's going to be the 1-man elimination here, 3-man escape for Wolf, which is really bad. Moving on towards game, well, not game, but second half. Okay, let's see, second half, we're going to be seeing the cheerleader on. So cheerleader and priestess first two bans here from ChoAi. It's relatively understandable as well. Survivor's side, they need a 3-man, well, survivors need a 4-man escape. Yeah, if the survivors don't get a 4-man escape here, it's going to conclude as game over here for Miracle Crowns, and Wolves will be taking it home. But of course, we're going to be seeing Opera, Night Watch, and the Clown band. So Opera, Night Watch, Clown. Survivors first two, Seer has to come out. It has to be Seer. Seer needs to come out, and Anti. Seer and Anti needs to come out. Oh no, Anti's permaband. Ooh. Anti's permaband, that's bad. So Seer has to come out here. Seer and First Officer probably. Or if you want Seer and Arrow, because you need the 2 tie turners no matter what happens here. Mercenary is still an option here as well, but I'm only saying we're only saying Mercenary to guarantee endgame. But it seems like we want the forward here instead. We want to keep fighting for as much as we can. But Wax Artist is still alive and well. To counter this. So then, like, for ChoAi himself, you probably realize, okay, I do have a Wax Artist that I can play. And it seems like from the survivor side, where they're going to decide to choose forward here. And even with forward here, right, What counters him? Mischievous counters him. So then like with mischievous, forward has to be close nearby, and then wax can give free wax on towards the forward. So you have a wax artist here that shoots wax artists at a portal forward, which is the issue. But of course, with a toy merchant there being banned, we're going to come out with a barmaid. Barmaid here allows the double regen against the wax artist. That's fine, but barmaid will never be first chase. Barmaid will never be prio here. Last ban here could potentially be arrow. I think the last ban for ChoAi has to be arrow. Arrow definitely counters wax artists really well. Arrow counters wax artists really well. So arrow planus has to go here immediately. So then like wax, so then like no arrow planets anymore. You could go acro, since acro still hasn't been banned just yet. Patient wouldn't really work here as well. I wouldn't say patient. I really wouldn't say patient. I would have said acro. Acro, due to the fact that he can put mud balls, snowballs, he can basically jump balls. He can jump balls around the place non-stop. It's the only reason why I said patient. He can jump balls around the place for acro, not patient. So patient here is not a good pick. Patient here I believe is a really bad pick, especially with the fact that you can fireball when wax artist chases you. You can fireball them immediately. So like patient here I don't think it's a good pick. But of course with a survivor side they probably do all know. So we're gonna run everyone flywheel here to pull distance. But of course if they do decide to choose patient, then that means patient's gonna run tie turner and forward's gonna run tie turner. These are our only two options right now. So like Windows speed boost on both, and then there comes out the ChoAi's wax artist. A little bit of an iffy moment, but sure look. What can we do? Sure look, what can we do? Let's move on towards the area selection mode we go. It's going to be okay, it's going to be Seer at the entrance. Okay, Seer is going to be at the entrance of Graveyard. And because of that, because Seer is at the entrance of Graveyard, I guess overall for now, ChoAi probably would be, they want ChoAi to spawn near Patient. Well, Patient going towards 2-story area. That 2-story area is actually pretty strong for Patient here, but it seems like ChoAi are going to be spawning by Geisha as instead. Patient could be a potentially really good first chase, but there's also forward in middle as well that you can definitely chase without that many high walls nearby. But anyways, on to Persona points we go. We're going to be seeing the detention build here. We only need a one-man elimination from ChoAi, so just detention will blink. And of course, we're going to run tie turner on the Patient, having double flywheel on Seer and on forward. We're going to be seeing the Widow speed boost as well on Barmaid. Okay, the most important game here for Miracle Crowns, we're going to be seeing ChoAi. Wax artist going straight towards middle. We are able to spot out where Barmaid is, but it does seem like it will become the forward first chase here. Forward first chase, it's going to be a little bit hard. There are balls here for forward to use, but forward doesn't really have Windows speed boost here, but we are able to pull quite a little bit, well, just a little bit of ball, be able to, you know, just to trick out the wax artist here a little bit. But ChoAi here, once again, try not to play too much of padded mind game. But, ooh, very nice ball pulls, but sadly you didn't pull towards the corner. But it does seem like ChoAi didn't really manage to land that 100% wax at all, so should be able to see the potted drop down here. No, the wax is gonna go down slowly, which is nice. Okay, if the wax goes down slowly, it's better this way. But we do have fast pallet breaking here though, so the first hit will register here pretty early. Now 5 seconds left until blink is ready. There is barely any balls remaining on forward. We do see that forward needs to pull the remaining of his balls, but even with that in mind, we're gonna have to do a really good flywheel here in order for us. Never mind, we can just blink down. Okay, Barmaid wise, I can see where this is coming from, but the only issue is forward doesn't have if forward had a Windows speed boost, sure, not a flywheel. Forward should not have brought flywheel here if he knew it was gonna be first chase. Flywheel is a little bit hard. I say flywheel is a little bit too hard. Oh wait, no, sorry. Seer has flywheel Windows speed boost. Oh my lord. Okay, but also with Animal, maybe getting the owl out immediately right after we get some would have been better there. But I don't think Nanako was expecting to blink there as well. We are going to be able to get the no damage rescue here. Patient trying to body block here as much as we can. But even with that in mind, we're still going to be able to hit the forward here, thankfully, from ChoAi's side. That's going to be forward on chair phase 2 right now. But MRC needs a 4-man escape here. If forward cannot rebound Kai here, then it's going to be really bad for the survivors. Really bad for the survivors. But we don't have tie turner here anymore. We do have 2.5 cipher machines done though, but with that 2.5 cipher machines, at most this could be really is a tie. And most this really could be is a tie, but ChoAi himself, he knows as well, as long as he gets a 1-man elimination, that's really all what he needs. That is really all what he needs. We're going to be able to break the pallet right there. We can blob wax out to lock that Cypher machine too. So that Cypher machine would also be locked. Xiaodi is currently nearby, but we don't have max presence yet for the hot wax. But we are going to be able to land we are going to be able to land that wax and start spewing hot wax here immediately. So there goes down the barmaid. Barmaid goes down immediately. Forward is nearby. We are getting a little bit of wax on towards forward there, but it seems like the flywheel didn't work out as well, so it's going to be a double down situation here. Meanwhile, we are able to chair the forward and lock Watts' Cypher machine right before we go and chair the barmaid here. If we chair towards the middle as well, this simply means that middle Cypher machine will also be locked. So for the survivor's side right now, it is a huge issue because they're missing one full Cypher machine. Now, Nanako still does have an owl, but owl cannot be used out against Hot Wax Sally. We are going to be able to lock that 85% Cypher machine, and then Nanako here will be rendered useless. Okay, flywheel is ready. Owl is ready. Bush. Survivors sidewise, we do see that Watson wants to come in for the rescue. Okay, we're gonna try to get rid of middle Cypher machine first, but thankfully that blob box didn't really go through. Okay, we want a bloody block here, but we've hot wax. But we still managed to get the... Okay, we still managed to get the hit on towards barmaid, so fair enough. We're going to be able to hook away here. So, patient wants to finish his own Cypher machine, but it seems like ChoAi also realizes this. Waxart is sharing near the patient right now. That Cypher machine currently at 89%. That 89% Cypher machine is going to be very important here. Because there's a lot of stuff to take into consideration, isn't there? There is a lot of stuff to take into consideration, but we're going to be able to see... we could potentially... Oh, that's going to be a blink open, okay, but that 80-something Cypher machine is not going to be opened on time, sadly. So, this is a bare minimum guarantee 3-man elimination, so we're going to be able to pop that right there. We're going to be able to get hot wax here on towards the patient as well, but of course Cypher machine is primed. Okay, let's see here. Can we aim for the 2-man escape is a really good question. Patient with no items remaining zero is currently rushing straight towards the exit gate, but also at the same time Dungeon was actually near where barmaid got downed, so we're gonna have to see here. We're able to get an owl. We need to give owl. Okay, owl didn't come out. Nanako was looking, but the owl didn't come out. Okay, but let's congratulate the 3-man elimination here for ChoAi, and let's once again congratulate MRC, sorry, all survivors who win against MRC. Let's move on towards quarterfinals.